Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. Us. I'm
Hi,
Lynn.
everyone.
I'm Lynn with Plasma Energy Solution, and this is our daughter Stephanie, who has come to help me out with some of our videos. And so today we are going to talk about healthy gut with celery, which is one of the many formulas that we offer for you. Now, what's in healthy gut and why would you want healthy gut? First of all, let's think about what's affecting the lining of our gut, and the lining of our gut is said to be about a cell thick. It's very, very I guess I'd say fragile if it's not well cared for. Okay, if it's well cared for, it's going to function just fine. What are some of the things that are going to be affecting our ability to have a healthy gut? Well, let's think of what's going on around us. We have foods that are affected by herbicides, pesticides, maybe they're genetically modified. We have a long history now of the use of antibiotics the purpose is to destroy a problem bacteria causing an issue in your body. The problem is that sometimes the good bacteria that function in a healthy gut are also killed off. And then what happens? What are some of the symptoms that you start dealing with? Well, you may start having digestive disorders. And when you have a healthy gut, that's providing the brain and with critical electrolyte support that helps counter disease. It's helping balance blood sugars, blood pressure, weight, and adrenal function. And I think if you look around our society today, you see that that's a really big issue.
Correct.
Yeah. It's neutralizing and flushing toxins from the liver and the brain. It's assisting health in people who suffer from a vast array of chronic and mystery illnesses and symptoms, and among these are fatigue, brain fog, acne, eczema, addiction, ADHD, thyroid disorders, diabetes, eating disorders, autoimmune disorders, Lyme disease, and eye problems. So you wouldn't think that all that would just stem from your gut not working right.
Well, the key to having a healthy gut, what it then begets is proper absorption of nutrients from the foods that we're eating. And I know for myself, I try to seek out things that do not have GMO, organic, all of those types of things. And it is expensive to do that, so I want to ensure that when I put that in my body, my gut is healthy enough to extract the important nutrients out of that food. So from a sustainability standpoint, the healthy gut plasma energy solution makes sense. It makes sense to me. And there's a lot of, like you said, there's celery in it, which is a huge component of this plasma energy, and this is also much more sustainable than trying to juice stalks and stalks and stalks of celery every day.
Well, and that really runs into an expense issue when you are doing all that celery. And the other thing that we have to look at is if there's a good availability of celery. We're seeing a little shakeup in the rapid delivery system. We're seeing a shakeup with a lot of the farming, and things aren't quite working as smoothly as they've worked in the past.
Right.
So some of the ingredients that we have in healthy gut are magnesium, zinc, L-glutathione, and N-acetyl D-glucosamine, magnesium beta, grapeseed extract, licorice, wormwood, cinnamon, maitake mushrooms, cloves, black pepper, grapefruit seed extract, marshmallow root, zinc L-carnosine, berberine bark powder, organic strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, tart cherry, elderberry, cranberry, plus the celery that we've just mentioned. So you're really getting a helpful combination of energies to assist your gut biome.
Right.
And how are you going to receive those? They're going to come to you in the form of patches if you're outside of the country. If you're inside of the country and it's summer, nice. You're going to get it in a glass vial. You will not get the glass vials in the winter because they freeze and break. So you would get a BPA-free plastic vial that has your healthy gut in it. Now once you get your healthy gut, you can set it up on a clear glass container, whether it's your patches or whether you want to tape a vial to it or set the vial right inside. You always want to use good quality water when you're setting up your combinations. And we say that filter or distilled water. Some of you may have a reverse osmosis system. We'll say good well water, good spring water, but if you ever notice things that maybe your water smells funky or something like that, then we want you to take a good look at whether there's something going on with that well water or spring water. And the best way to test that is to set up another container with distilled water, because you're not going to have the same issues. So that's really important to know that differential. The other thing is, when you're making these formulas, put the lid on them. They don't need to have they don't need to get fresh air or anything like that. And we don't put ours in the sunlight. Those, I've had occasionally somebody who'll say, well, I have my container and it looks to me like it's growing algae in the bottom. Well, guess what? They had no lid on it, and algae spores are everywhere. So they saw a fine opportunity and a very nice environment to grow.
Good point. And I would like to point out one more thing, if I may, on this ingredient list. The grapefruit seed extract alone, my husband had used in the past to calm his gut situation, and he uses the healthy gut now, just the plasma energy, and it works great. And the grapefruit seed extract, like I said, is very effective. One little 4-ounce container of it is like $24. So it's expensive. So to have all of these ingredients in one vial is amazing.
Right, and there's no expiration date on the plasma energy. Dr. Paul used to say it's going to last a lot longer than we are. So, you want to be aware of that. And I also had an email this week from a woman who had been experiencing some diarrhea issues, and she went to her healthy gut water and started using a lot of it and immediately turned the situation around. So, that's handy for you to know that you have something on hand in your plasma energy pantry that is that effective.
Right.
So, well, I want to thank you for being here with us today. Our website is plasmaenergysolution.com. And if you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. And I do hope you will share it with family and friends.
Thumbs up.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.